it's erratic. Do you think? It's like rain on a wedding day. It's a free ride when you're already paid. It's a good advice that you just can't take. And who would have thought it's bigger? Mr. Play safe was afraid to fly. Packed his suitcase and kissed his kids goodbye. He waited his whole damn life to take that flight. And as the plane crashed down, he thought, well, isn't this nice? Isn't it ironic? Do you think? It's like rain on a wedding day. It's a free ride when you're already paid. It's a good advice that you just can't take. And who would have thought it's bigger? Life is upon the way, I'm sleeping upon the way. Everything's so cute and everything is going right. Life is upon the way, I'm telling you already. Everything's gone wrong, everything blows up in your face. Traffic jam when you're already late. No smoking sign on your cigarette break. It's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife. It's like meeting this woman, she's my beautiful wife. Isn't this ironic? Do you think? Isn't this ironic? Ha! It's like rain on a wedding day. It's a free ride and you're already paid. It's a good advice that you already take. And who would have thought it's given? Hold on, that's correct there.
Tell me what you really like. Baby, I can take my time. We don't ever have to fight. Just take it step by step. I can see it in your eyes, 'cause they never tell me lies. I can feel that body shake and the heat between your legs. You've been scared of love and what it did you. You don't have to run. I know what you've been through. Just a simple touch and it can set you free. We don't have to rush when you're alone with me. I feel it coming. I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming. I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming. I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming. I feel it coming, babe. You are not the single type, so baby, this the perfect time. I'm just trying to get you high and faded off this touch. You don't need a lonely night, so baby, I can make it right. You just gotta let me try to give you what you want. You've been scared of love and what it did you. You simple touch and it can set you free. We don't have to rush when you're alone with me. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe.
I'm gonna take a little time to think things over. I better read between the lines in case I need it when I'm older. Now this mountain I must climb feels like the world upon my shoulders. Through the clouds I see the love shine. It keeps me warm as life grows colder. In my life there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. Can't stop now, I've traveled so far. Change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. I wanna feel what love is. I know you can show me. I'm gonna take a little time to look around me. I've gotta know what I left to hide. It looks like the love has finally found me. In my life there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. Can't stop now, I've traveled so far to change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is. Oh, I want you to show
Let's spend the night together. Now hold on a minute before we go much further. Give me a dime so I can phone my mother. They catch a cab to his high-rise apartment. At last you can tell exactly what is happening. If you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on, sugar, tell me so. If you really need me, just reach out and touch me. Come on, honey, tell me so.
I beat like a drum. Let's spend a night together. If you really need me, come on and tell me. If you really need me, tell me so. Tell me so. Tell me so.
His heart's beating like a drum. 'Cause at last he's got this girl. Relax, baby, now we're all alone.
Heart is beating like a drum. We're never all alone. Heart beat like a drum. Now we all alone.
They wake at dawn 'cause all the birds are singing. Two total strangers, but that ain't what they're thinking. Outside is cold, misty, and it's raining. They got each other, and neither one's complaining. He says, I'm sorry, but I'm out of milk and coffee. Never mind, sugar, we can watch the early movie. If you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on, sugar, tell me so.
Tell me so. Oh, oh.
If you really need me, just reach out and touch me. Come on, honey, tell me so.
Honey, tell me.
Sugar,
At last, relax.
really need me, just reach out and touch me. Come on, sugar, tell me so.
You know, oh, oh.
If you really, 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 really need me, tell me so. Just reach out and touch me.
Good evening, everyone. We'll start with the post-game press conference by Bayern Munich, first with an assessment of the game. Good evening, everyone.
We knew before
Bueno, el
that
partido sabíamos que
this game against Madrid
este partido contra
coming on difficult moment for us. First of all, because we have some problems, physical problems. Some player, two national player like Obst and Hollatz are sick. They have the problem with virus. And one thing, second things, after the Copa del Rey, we expected that Madrid will play on the limit. In any way, we know Madrid, they have talent, they have experience, they have quality, and if they play like they play tonight, was for us was difficult. Congratulations to Madrid. They deserve this win tonight, and about us, we will think about next game. Now is break of the league, and to recover, regeneration, mental, physically, like all other teams in EuroLeague, we play practice all 2 or 3 days. We need, let's say, to be in good physical shape for next challenge in EuroLeague or in Bundesliga, German League.
Thank you, coach. Preguntas para...
Questions to the coach, please state your name and the company that you represent if you have any questions. Yes?
Buenas noches,
Good evening. A question by Bernabeu Digital. Your team couldn't hurt Real Madrid today. Are you a bit disappointed about what you saw? And aside from Ops being out, do you think that your team could have done better today? Well, if all of our players were available without the problems that we have, it would be a different story. But as you know, every single European team in EuroLeague has their own type of problems. I don't talk about any other problems. I talk about my problems, and this is not an excuse. This is just the reality, the way things are. Let's say
EuroLeague is everything possible.
in EuroLeague, anything is possible. Bayern has won the first game in Munich. We have won a lot of games as of late throughout the last 3 or 4 weeks against Monaco, Panathinaikos, against Hapoel. But to compete against the EuroLeague teams, you have to be fit. And we are not. We are not at the level of Real Madrid. We don't have the required talent as in comparison to Madrid, but we still have the quality. And we still have all those other qualities in terms of defense, in terms of our offense, of transition, to win and to play our game. So we have to have a responsibility with regards to discipline, and if we can control all of those things that we know that are quality, we know that we can beat all of those things. Obviously, I'm not happy because we have lost. But, you know, life goes on to the next game, on to the next challenge. How do you say challenge? Yeah, a desafío, a challenge, on to the next challenge, and let's just hope for the next game. You can lose one game, but the next game you have to win. It's mandatory. So we'll try to get ready for that next game.
I guess I can ask in English, right? Because I don't speak
¿Puedo
Spanish.
hacer una pregunta en
Coach, you're
español?
already talking about the fact that you're missing some players. Some of them are having some problem with the virus.
No, I don't want to.
No. I'm not
looking for excuse.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking
Only-
about you're in the same situation with Real Madrid, also coming after a tough loss in the cup after the thriller against Bamberg, and now you have a full week to recover. How important is for a team like yours in a moment like that, after losing to Bamberg, after all the problems with the players, that next weekend is free in Bundesliga because, of course, the national teams are playing in the qualifiers for the World Cup, and then you can recover for the next game in the EuroLeague where you have to go to Belgrade. Probably that's going to be an emotional game for you going to Belgrade Arena to play against the Red Star.
What I can say, the best medicine is to, in this competition system, our competition in Europe, the best medicine is to have some days para recover, and we will take this with good moods, and not only physically but mentality recover. And this is very important because, you know, in Bundesliga is very competitive. Esto es no calidad como ACB Liga, pero como EuroLeague, etcétera. Pero, mira, situation in Bundesliga is we are FC Bayern. Anyway, where we play, the gym is sold out, game of the season. If they win, they don't must win next time. If they lose, no pasa nada. Esto es situation con Real Madrid or Barcelona here in ACB Liga. That means for the favorite in the league is very difficult. I think I was here many years with Barça, with Valencia, for example, and to be competitive in EuroLeague for Spain teams is very difficult, because ACB League is the top league, the best league after the NBA, and for the teams that play, let's say in EuroLeague, is very difficult. For other teams, for other country, I don't want to say which country, is let's say for Greek league, for the Turkey league, etc., etc. This is other situation. Sometimes they can practice doing this national league. In ACB league, this is not possible. In ACB league, if you play in Girona, you don't know who will win the game. That means this recover is for everyone very important. Now you have national team to have these games tomorrow. Very difficult competition system in Europe, and if you have now 2 or 3 days, let's say, off, then is good medicine.
¿Está bien?
Okay, thank you.
Is that it? Thank you so much.
Nothing lasts forever but the earth and sky. It's sister.
Good evening once again. We'll start with the Real Madrid post-game press conference. First, an assessment with the coach.
Bueno, creo que un poco como todos.
Well, I think as everyone was expecting as how the team would react, would respond. A few days after we had to process the Copa del Rey disappointments, I am thrilled. I loved how the team reacted to that. I don't think it has been one of the best performances of the season in just how we did it, in how everyone contributed. We had distributed the ball with all of the assists. How with those cohesiveness, that togetherness. I've congratulated the players. I've said to them during these days that one player is here, one player is the other day, that they take the days off, that they can play with the national teams and they can check the EuroLeague and the ACB standings, because those two competitions, it will be a time lapse. So they have to be proud of what they have done, because after that self-criticism that we had after a loss, then we have the capacity to acknowledge how good the team is performing on both competitions. We have improved progressively, and I think that is also a correct way to analyze this and congratulate this. It has been a useful night, I would say, constructive, and it's a good way also to go into the break, So it's a shame that we cannot ride this out, this momentum, because in the next game we just have one day with all the players present to prepare for this, but that's it. We have been here before. This situation will happen to a lot of teams as well, so we have to be able to manage this. We'll start with the questions, please. State your name and the company you represent. Hi, a question by Real Madrid Television. Congrats on the win. 13 wins in the last 4 games, the last 14 games they have played at home at the EuroLeague. I would like to ask you, how important is it playing in front of your fans in this competition? Well, it is a good number because we just only hear about being a mid-table team away from here because we have winnable games away from home and we have lost them, but it is a good stat that we are also one of the best teams at home, and it's not that here it is like Greek or like in Greece like Oaxaca or for example Belgrade. It's an important number, I would say. Obviously I'm very happy for that, because we don't like it that our fans come out being sad, come out of the stadium being sad because of a loss. We don't like it as well. But yeah, this year they have had so few losses at home, so that it's an important stat, obviously. Hi Sergio, a question by Agencia F. I would like to ask you about everything that you've commented about how the team is in a good streak, because you are 4th on the EuroLeague, you are 1st in the standings. There was some boos from the crowd when the players were presented and when you were introduced. I would like your assessment on that, your take, because I would like you to know why. What's your take on that? Yeah, it's basically what I expected, because it's what I expected, that I took the responsibility and that the players do not take any blame. And if you count all those voices, maybe they were 10 out of the crowd, because when you have a player with 44 followers that says a part of the crowd is booing, but I repeat myself, I respect these 10 to 15 fans that have booed today. They have the freedom to do so, to express their opinion. I think it is just a representation of the disappointment of what happened on Sunday. And I think it is something that I kind of expected, that the players would have that support, and if there is one to blame or there is one to be disappointed over about Sunday's loss, that's something that I would have to carry, so that's okay. Hi, another question by OK Diario. Congrats on the win. I don't know if you're more happy about the win, this easy win. I think it has been the second biggest differential in this EuroLeague. Or are you more worried about what is going on this week, because you won't have a chance to ride this out with this crazy schedule, and you will have 7 days that are hectic, and all of those players that will be leaving now to the international transfers window. Well, the thing that I meant is that it would be very difficult to play another EuroLeague game now. So the most important thing was how the game reacted, aside from being a perfect game, I would say, with a basketball displayed at both sides of the court, which was perfect. But for me, most importantly was how we did it. I'm very happy with how we have done it, because you can have a game where you can go one-on-one with an isolation and you can score 10 3-pointers and then all those shots fall. It's a good and legitimate way to win, but it is not part of our game plan. It is not part of our best of qualities, I would say, but it is an individual way to do it. But nonetheless, the reaction from today was very serious, extremely, I would say, selfless in how we distributed the offense, in how we assisted to the open man, and that's what I'm most happy about. Obviously, I'm worried about what's coming, because it's something that I shared with 400, 500
está con la suya, ¿no?
Workers around EuroLeague, around Europe. But we have to understand that this is a situation in which everybody is in, especially all of those that are traveling to another continent, to the American continent. Those are really long trips, really hard to adjust, really hard to recover, and not your ideal rehab. Last two questions, please. Hi, a question by Bernabeu Digital. It was a good performance by the team the last weekend, aside from not getting the win, and you had an easy win today. What do you think the team is lacking to have that consistency to lift all those titles at the end of the season? Well, I agree with your analysis. Maybe what it's lacking is a bit of character, because basketball-wise, it's obvious how we have improved, how we are working together, how we are being able to defend. In fact, if you see the defensive rankings, obviously from the ACB, but also with the EuroLeague, would you compete alongside the greatest of the teams? We are on top in every single metric. So that means in those moments where it punishes you in 2 or 3 minutes, those are the exceptions, because otherwise you wouldn't be so high up in the standings in all of those defensive metrics. But it's true, that all of those games we have lost, we had a losing run, something that happened as well on Sunday. So maybe we are lacking that character, both individually and collectively, and that would suit us in the future. So hopefully we can have that confidence, and we can have that disappointment whenever you go through a rough stretch, and that will help us to build that character, and hopefully it will be there.
Cosmin Petrescu, Romania. I'm sorry if I'm going to ask something that you already answered, because I understand I'm coming from Romania, so I don't speak Spanish. I understand like half of it. So I asked Coach Pesci the same thing before. Next weekend is finally a free weekend, especially for a team like Real Madrid, where we have a brutal schedule ahead of you, playing in the EuroLeague. Also, Coach Pesci was already talking about the fact that the ACB is the top league in Europe, and there are no easy games. It doesn't matter if you play in Granada, you play in Tenerife, there are always very, very hard games. How is it for a coach like you to have the free weekend for your team and then play at home next week in the EuroLeague against Virtus Bologna until you are away again because you're going to play in Gran Canaria? How big is it for the recovery of the players and for how to approach the last part of the regular season in both EuroLeague and the League ACB?
Well, you know what? The problem is the difference between all the players, right? There will be someone playing for the national team on Sunday, someone else on Monday, and people who are playing in Argentina, I don't know if they're home or on the road, but it doesn't change, will be here on Wednesday morning. So this is really a mess, definitely a mess. But at the same time, I understand the value of national teams. I feel that it's a proof of not only professionalism, but passion of good values. If a player wants to play for the national team, obviously, as a club team coach, I would love them to rest everybody 3 days, disconnect, and then everybody getting in the gym on Monday, ready to practice and do new things together. Unfortunately, we cannot use this period of time to do many new things because people will not be here. We will just try to work individually to put in a good physical shape the players who are going to stay here, and then when they will be back, the ones who will be playing with the national team on Wednesday, and try to figure out the basic and essential bullets to prepare the game on Thursday. Yesterday we saw Virtus beating Barcelona in a very strong way. We know that it's going to be a difficult game, and obviously that we need to be good in deciding what is his worth to propose to the team, what is not essential. So in one day it is absolutely a waste of time doing it, and hope that they will come back healthy from their game with the national teams.
Muchas gracias.
Okay. Buenas noches.